Classic superhero rivalry, Marvel vs DC, the Justice League vs the Avengers. Many old school cartoon Fight Club fans remember the comic book incarnation of this match many years ago. In this episode, we're keeping things on the big screen, DCEU Justice League vs MCU Avengers. Now of course, the roster selection is the biggest X factor for such a debate. There are so many Avengers, you can literally form an entire army out of the whole MCU. To keep things classic, we're going to have the original 6 Avengers versus the original 6 Justice League members. That's Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Hulk, Hawkeye, and Black Widow versus Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman, and The Flash. We will be using feats from the Snyder Cut for Team Justice League. Spoiler warning for both movie universes. We already know who makes better films, what we need to find out is who has the more powerful characters. We need to rewind Rumble. We of course need to start with the original Avenger, Captain America. Cap in his base form is a building level threat. Since he can scale to Black Panther, he is fast enough to dodge plasma blasts from Ultron, making his reaction speed at least Mach 2. When he wields Mjolnir, he is given the power of Thor, which can technically make him a star level threat, but it seems he's more likely a glass cannon with Thor's hammer, as he still seemed to keep his building level durability. Next up, we have the man who saved the universe, Tony Stark. In the MCU, Tony has 93 suits of armor in total, but he only wore 19 of them on screen. His best suit sorta depends on the situation. Technically, his Hulkbuster armor is the most durable and has the highest attack potency, but it lacks speed and flexibility. The best bang for his buck is his latest nanotech suit, which can regenerate from battle damages. As for the suit's power, it was strong enough to make Thanos bleed. While it was just a drop of blood, for reference, Hulk wasn't able to make Thanos bleed, though to be fair, Hulk didn't get a solid opportunity to face Thanos without transformation issues, but it did take the star-level Stormbreaker to really cut through Thanos' chest. So Iron Man should at least be mountain level, since he also did survive getting giant moon rocks falling onto him. The third fighter on this list is the third member of the big three, and that is Thor. With the Stormbreaker, Thor is a star level threat as he survived the concentrated blast of a star to have the weapon be formed in the first place. Thor is easily a massively hypersonic character considering he can react and fly with lightning, and his throwing speed can scale to this as well, allowing him to fly at these lightning timing speeds. I see this next combatant as an absolute win. We have the Hulk, but we're not using Professor Hulk. We're using the pre-Thanos fight Savage Hulk, who can scale to pre-Stormbreaker Thor, who's an island level threat. Hulk also severely damaged Ultron's vibranium body. Not many characters are strong enough to do this. Hulk also has massively hypersonic reaction speeds as he can react to Thor's attacks. Moving on, don't do that. Don't give our next combatant hope, as we have Hawkeye. As far as physical feats go, Hawkeye is a wall level peak athletic human, but it's his skill and arrow tech which makes him so unique. His arrow shooting skills are second to none, and his weaponry at its strongest can reach building level explosions, as his arrows can damage the helicarrier engine. And last but not least, we have Black Widow. Much like Hawkeye, Black Widow in terms of physical feats is a wall level peak athletic human, but her skill and combat experience is what makes her such an important aspect of this team. She has an assortment of gadgets like smoke bombs, grapple hooks, and handguns. Her strongest weapon is her Black Widow's Bite, which are electroshock gauntlets that give her punches an electric spark. Overall, Team MCU Avengers has a solid amount of star level, mountain level, island level, wall level threats who can reach massively hypersonic speeds, and as a team they have great chemistry and experience with each other. We started with the original Avenger for Team Avengers, but for Team Justice League we're starting with the original comic book hero period, and that's Superman. Superman in the DCEU is a massively hypersonic planetary level being who can quickly heal himself in front of yellow sunlight. For a more detailed review, check out DCEU Superman vs MCU Thor on Cartoon Fight Club. Next up we have the Dark Knight, DCEU Batman. This version of Batman is not afraid to kill, which makes him all the more dangerous. With his armored batsuit, he can survive attacks from Kryptonite weakened Superman, which should still be around building level. He is fast enough to dodge bullets and explosions, making him Mach 2. For more evidence of this, he was able to block a direct heat vision plasma blast from Superman, who just awakened, so it's hard to say that Batman is an FTL reaction speed fighter, but it's still quite impressive nonetheless. His base armor was also able to withstand the heat vision for a short amount of time before bursting off. His strongest weaponry contained building level explosions and gunfire from his Batwing and Batmobile. If we include his Batwing for travel speed, he can reach speeds of Mach 3. The third member of the DCEU Big Three is Wonder Woman, who I won't scale directly to Superman and say she's a planet level threat, but she can at least be on par with him and Steppenwolf, which should make her an island level threat, and her reaction speed is easily massively hypersonic as she can block plasma lasers and Steppenwolf's own direct attacks. Booyah! Next up is Cyborg. He's a mountain level threat who can harm Steppenwolf with his plasma beams. He's also strong enough to help Superman separate the mother boxes. The mother boxes are planet level threats, which Superman was able to easily stop in the original cut, but needed Flash's help as well as Cyborg's help in the Snyder cut. But regardless, we can't give Cyborg all the credit, which is why it's more fair to say he's more of a mountain level character than that of a planetary one. As for speed, he can fly faster than parademons and has massively hypersonic reaction speeds. Next up, we gotta go fast and eat some chili dogs. Wait, that's the wrong speedster. Ka-chow! It's still the wrong speedster, but I'm running out of catchphrases, so let me just mundanely let you know that we're discussing the Flash. Flash is the fastest member on this team as he can surpass the speed of light, and in doing so, he has the ability to reverse time and alter the events of time with the Speed Force. As for his attack potency, he seems to only be small building level for his basic attacks, and he can knock out parademons, but he did knock out Aquaman while trying to knock out Superman, although it was a battle damaged Aquaman that was already pretty badly beaten by Superman. Speaking of Aquaman, the King of the Sea is the final hero on this list. His Trident of Atlantis is quite the weapon, as it was able to leave a pretty nasty and significant stab onto Steppenwolf, which should easily give Aquaman roughly mountain level striking strength. He is much faster underwater than on land. While underwater, he's a hypersonic swimmer as he can create sonic booms while swimming, but on land, in terms of traveling, he's more of a peak athletic human and has Mach 2 reaction speeds. Overall, Team DCEU Justice League does not have a lot of fighting experience working together. You could even make the argument that they have more fighting experience fighting each other. Like, there's a whole Batman v Superman movie, and even in the Snyder cut, they were trying to stop Superman, so there's a lot of infighting, but not a lot of together fighting. Even still, they do have quite the amount of heavy hitters thanks to Superman, Flash, and Wonder Woman.
And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place on Earth, and remember, there is no prep time. Let the battle begin!
No broken bones.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, smash rocks!
Next time, try stretching first.
Summon the god of thunder! Brave warrior, I bid you well.
I know exactly.
How many arrows does it take to shut you up?
There's nothing on land worth saving.
This isn't going to end well.
And the original.
Well, look at that. I didn't expect you to
Why?
Let's do this together. This is getting personal.
Careful now.
Ready? Put 'em up! Now! 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 Put 'em up! Over here! Now! Put 'em up! I never quit. Into the battle together! 50 will do. Out of Hulk's way!
Here comes the move! Spotlight! Time to go all out! Repulsor ready! Here comes the move! Wide blast! Fire! Another easy victory.
More than gimmicks.
Here we go! Triple arrow!
I'll drag you to the depths.
Take this! Let's wrap this up. I'm hungry.
Excellent choice. Watch your step! Over here!
Ready for more?
Here comes the move! Wide blast! Stop! Time to go all out! Long time no see.
That's your service.
No one's stronger than Hulk!
Wow, look at that. I didn't even try.
Didn't think you'd be this tough. Not much of a dancer.
Down!
I'm already 10 steps ahead.
Do not steal my opportunity to fight.
Hopefully you enjoyed that animation, and if you did, super special thanks to Team Animation Rewind's Gabriel M. Thanks, and enjoy the post-analysis. The winner is Team Justice League. Now, if we strictly look at things from a power scaling perspective on a surface level without factoring any hacks, you would say that Team Avenger wins this, as Team Justice League has 1 planet level character, 1 island level character, 2 mountain level characters, and 2 building level characters in terms of attack potency. Whereas Team Avengers has 1 star level character, 1 island level character, 1 mountain level character, 2 wall level characters, and 1 building level character, though the discrepancy between star and planet is so large, you would think that Thor alone would be able to solo Team Justice League, and if he was fast enough, maybe you could make that argument. But if you go beyond the surface level and factor in hacks with time manipulation and battlefield removal, the Flash is the one who's going to be doing the soloing. The Flash is the only FTL character on the entire episode. The extent of which Flash can reverse time and how long he can control it is up for debate, since we only have limited material to work with, as so far we've only seen him truly reverse time for a few minutes to save the Justice League from the mother boxes. If his time reversing abilities are only to reverse time for up to a few minutes, like in the movie, then that is still very useful to ensure that no Justice League member dies, and once revived he can easily warn them of the incoming dangers, essentially giving them on-field prep time. He did this in the Snyder Cut. After reviving them, he warned Cyborg of what was going to happen, thus allowing Cyborg to have on-field prep time and win the battle. If his time traveling abilities allow him to go further in time, after the midst of battle, once the Flash knows quite a bit about the Avengers, he can go back in time and warn the Justice League about them before the fight even starts, giving them actual prep time. But I wouldn't go there, since 1, we don't know if he can do that, and 2, it would be kinda a little overkill. And speaking of overkill, Superman could technically one-shot KO before anyone even blinks if he really wanted to. Hulk and Thor versus the entire Justice League, which is essentially why the Justice League wins. They're just too fast. Ultimately though, it does come down to roster choice. Instead of Hawkeye and Black Widow, if we gave the Avengers, say, Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, this could have easily had a much different outcome. So if you want to see a rematch, all you have to do is hit that like button. If this video gets 10,000 likes, a rematch will be put into production. Don't forget to comment down your own ideas, and stay tuned as the next fighters are going to be revealed on the next episode of Rewind Rumble.
I think you picked a fight with the wrong girl.